Have you ever thought that you were protecting your dog this winter, when in reality you might be putting them in danger? Because the everyday things we do to keep our dogs warm can quietly damage their health sometimes faster than the cold itself. Today, you are going to learn 7 winter mistakes that can harm your dog without any warning. And mistake number 5 is so common that most dog owners are doing it right now without knowing the risk. If you love your dog, hit like and subscribe. Now stay with me, because what you hear in the next few minutes might change how you protect your dog forever. Number 7, turning the heater too high. You might think turning up the heater is the ultimate way to show love. After all, warmth feels comforting to us. But for your dog, excessive heat can be incredibly stressful. Dogs do not sweat the way we do. They rely on panting and airflow through their fur to regulate temperature. When the room becomes too warm, especially in a sealed space, they can't cool down effectively. That dry heat also pulls moisture from the air, drying their nose and airways, and even irritating their skin. If you've ever noticed your dog drinking constantly or scratching during the night, it might not be allergies, it could be dehydration caused by overheated indoor air. In older dogs or flat-faced breeds, this dryness can thicken mucus and make breathing harder. The ideal temperature is usually between 65 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. A simple rule is this: if you're sweating indoors, your dog is struggling in silence. Keeping the temperature comfortable, not tropical, goes a long way. And speaking of silent struggles, let's talk about where your dog sleeps, because that alone can make winter much harder on their body. Number 6, letting your dog sleep on cold floors. Would you sleep on cold tile all night and wake up feeling great? Of course not. Yet many dogs spend their nights on bare floors that drain heat directly from their joints and muscles. This constant chill tightens their hips, slows blood flow, and worsens arthritis, especially in senior dogs or breeds with joint issues like Labradors, German Shepherds, and Golden Retrievers. If your dog limps only in the morning but seems fine later in the day, their sleeping surface might be the hidden culprit. Cold flooring forces their body to work harder just to maintain temperature. Even small breeds with less body mass lose heat rapidly and can become stiff overnight. A raised bed or thick padded mat can make an enormous difference. It prevents cold air from stealing warmth and supports their joints properly. Your dog may not be able to tell you they're uncomfortable, but their body will reveal it over time. And comfort isn't only about where they sleep, it's also about what we make them wear. Number 5, dressing dogs in too many clothes. This is the mistake almost everyone makes because it comes from pure love. When the temperature drops, we bundle up so naturally we want to bundle up our dogs too, but piling layers on them like a winter snowman does more harm than good. Dogs regulate warmth through their fur and skin airflow. When you trap too much heat under bulky layers, their natural temperature control fails. Overheating becomes a real risk, even if it's cold outside. Worse, extra layers trap moisture. That dampness sits against the skin, causing irritation, fungal growth, and hidden rashes you might not notice until it's too late. If your dog pants while wearing a coat indoors, that's a huge warning sign. They are overheating, not being cute. Use a single light layer only when truly needed, such as a short-haired dog going on a walk in windy or below freezing conditions. Indoors, let their coat breathe. Their body already knows how to stay warm. But warmth isn't the only need dogs have in winter. Their minds and bodies still crave activity, which brings us to our next major mistake: Number 4, skipping playtime. Because it's cold, winter naturally slows us down. We move less, and sometimes we assume our dogs are fine doing the same. But for them, reduced activity quickly becomes a health issue. 1 week of lazy days can turn your normally calm dog into a restless, anxious, or irritable one. Lack of movement weakens joints, slows digestion, and builds weight faster than you might expect. When energy has nowhere to go, it bursts out in ways you do not want. Barking spurts, pacing, chewing furniture, shredding pillows, or the famous zoomies right when you're trying to sleep. This is not misbehavior. It is trapped energy begging for release. Even 10 minutes of indoor fetch hallway tug-of-war or simple nosework games can reset your dog's mood and keep their body limber. Muscles stay warm, circulation improves, and anxiety drops. Although indoor play helps tremendously, the quality of the air they're breathing indoors matters just as much. Number 3, keeping windows closed all day. It is tempting to seal the house tight during winter. The heat stays in, the cold stays out, and everything feels cozy. But your dog ends up breathing stale, recycled air, loaded with dust, dander heater fumes, and microscopic pollutants. Without fresh air, your home becomes a closed container of irritants. Dogs inhale this mixture for hours, and their sensitive lungs take the impact. Breeds prone to allergies or respiratory issues struggle even more. If your dog sneezes more during winter, clears their throat, or seems lethargic, poor air circulation may be the reason. Opening a window for just 10 minutes a day dramatically improves air quality. It refreshes oxygen levels, reduces indoor pollutants, and supports healthy breathing. Clean air is essential, especially since winter tends to reduce how much outdoor time dogs get. And speaking of outdoor time, here's a mistake that many owners think is harmless, but actually affects nearly every part of a dog's health. Number 2, reducing exercise. Because it's cold. Cold weather does not cause nearly as much harm as inactivity does. When walks become shorter or skipped altogether, your dog's metabolism slows. Muscles stiffen, joints weaken, and weight sneaks on quietly. The mental impact is just as serious. Without movement, stored energy turns into frustration, and that frustration turns into behaviors that seem bad but are actually a cry for stimulation. Chewed shoes, sudden barking fits, pacing in circles. These are all symptoms of a dog with unused energy burning the wrong way. Even small bursts of activity make a big difference. A brisk 10-minute walk 2 or 3 times a day can protect both physical and emotional health. And if outdoor sidewalks are covered in salt or ice, protect your dog's paws with a balm or boots. Winter should never mean sacrificing exercise. In fact, one of the biggest winter health dangers has nothing to do with the cold at all, but with their coat. Number 1, skipping brushing in winter. Many owners assume a thick winter coat is self-maintaining, but this is the opposite of the truth. Winter fur tangles and mats far faster than summer fur. Mats tighten against the skin, pulling painfully with every step. Worse, matted fur traps moisture, creating the perfect environment for infections, hot spots, and bacteria. If your dog has ever carried a musty smell under their coat that is not dog odor, it is moisture locked in. Regular brushing fluffs the fur, improves insulation, and increases blood circulation through the skin. Just 5 minutes a day can keep the coat warm, clean, and healthy. A well-maintained coat is your dog's natural winter armor. And now that we've gone through all 7 mistakes, it's time to reflect on your own winter routine. Did any of these winter mistakes sound uncomfortably familiar? Many dog owners do these things with love, not knowing the hidden risks. But now that you understand how each habit affects your dog's health, you can make small adjustments that lead to big improvements in their comfort, safety, and happiness. Winter should be a season of warmth, not hidden danger. If you want to keep your dog healthy all season long, start applying these tips today. And tell us in the comments which mistake surprised you the most and what will you change first.